Now, the women's division of wrestling, WWE-wise, is going to get their own pay-per-view. It's called WWE Evolution. But when you look at some of the storylines on all shows, and particularly the main two programming, you ask yourself, why not have the women's division more? They don't get enough exposure on WWE television. And why not? Why shouldn't they? What it seems like majority of the time, it's that the exposure is only really being given to champions and contenders. Now everyone else gets stuck in a 8 or 10 person tag team match on TV that are basically filler with no build or no story. Any other random singles matches you see are 3 minutes max with some hacked in type of storyline, like a hacked in Mean Girls feud, etc. An example, your hair looks stupid, etc. Now let's fight. That being said, on a 3-hour Raw, they get no time, while folks at home get to watch cringe-worthy promos that should have never really made TV. On SmackDown they get time, but it's only between 3 of the women. Asuka, once undefeated and a great wrestler, has seemingly disappeared, although she reappeared last week. Seems really absurd for a company with so much airtime and a large roster to have zero time for 70% of their performers. Or is it because there are too many people on the roster to begin with? Is that the problem? And maybe unlike the old days when the sport was popular, they had many other shows to let mid-carders get exposure. Example, 80s primetime wrestling and Tuesday Night Titans. Then the 90s with Shotgun and Sunday with Sunday Night Heat. So you have other shows. Why not showcase them? You have lackluster storylines. Why not incorporate the women? If certain storylines seem not to be working. Seems like there is need for more women's matches on the programs. Why do you need a women's evolution? And why do you stress that point, women's only pay-per-view, when you could equally stress high caliber weekly women matches, not just 1 or 2 match on the card? And that's 2 matches tops if you're lucky at some weeks. I hope all is well, and I look forward to speaking to you very, very soon.